feel out of my depth pretty much all the time. Is that normal? I don't have a 5-year plan. I'm pretty much responding to what's happening right now. Is that a good thing? Or am I walking into trouble here? I'm a seeker and a doubter. I think I find God in those traits. But I used to be so much more certain about things. So I've got these songs, and it just feels like my picture is not going to be complete unless I share them. So I was in a band. We did all the things that big bands do, you know, the oversized stages and the endless airport lounges. But then, after 17 years, it ended. I've got to be honest with you, it wasn't easy. I needed to grieve it. I needed to let myself feel sad that it was all over. And then I had to find out whether my best work was behind me. So I moved my family and my guitars out to Nashville, Tennessee. Because it's like my counsellor said, when it comes to me and music, there's more where that came from. It turns out he was right. I've never been one for keeping a journal or a diary, and songs have always been my language in that sense. And as the songs started to come and they started to flow, it felt like they had some kind of life to them. Not that I was ever going to record them, but it was just my therapy. Meanwhile, I've been making music for the church and working with loads of different people. It's been so great. But while labels like to separate and put artists in boxes to make them easier to market, I just don't see music that way. To me, there's no such thing as Christian music or mainstream music or secular music. There's just music. And it's like my friend David Dark says, there's not a secular molecule in the universe. But still, these therapy songs have kept on coming, but a little differently now. What started out as songs that were really personal to me in the beginning has changed. I think what's happened is that I've looked out as well as in, and as I have, I've seen relationships fail, lives get broken, hard times start to bite and pain dig deep. And the more I've seen, the more I've written. I'm really proud of these songs. They're honest and vulnerable. They mark a time of my life of uncertainty and chaos and vulnerability. And I need to get them out there, just so I can move on to what's next. So I want to release an EP. And I want to do it completely independently of any label, because I don't want to have to put a filter on this music. I just want to get it out and see where it goes. So I want to give it away, and with that in mind, I'm going to partner with Noise Trade and get these songs out to as many people as possible. But first, we've got to make this thing. And because I'm self-funding, I could do with a little help, and that's where you come in. This whole Pledge Music campaign is a great way for you to be involved and end up with some exclusive treats. We'll have some fun along the way, and who knows, maybe you and I can meet up and we'll make some more new music together. So you might be wondering why I'm not funding this all myself. Surely after being in one of the biggest bands of the day, I've got guitar cases stuffed full of used notes lying around the place. Truth is, I don't. Delirious wasn't about building up a retirement fund. We spent all we had in getting the music out as far as we could. And we walked away inspired and satisfied and amazed by what we'd seen God do, but not rich. I'm not looking for another Delirious, but I know beyond any doubt that when we take risks, when we reach out, when we open our souls in our songs, that good things seem to happen. And maybe these songs from my journey will help you with yours. Maybe they'll help us both get to a better place. I hope so. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and thanks for considering being a part of it all.